Sports. 8 weeks ago, we began a journey spanning the United States to find the country's best new restaurant. We started with 16 amazing restaurants and put them through a series of tests to determine who gives the best overall dining experience.
You have 1 minute left. Speed! Speed! We're not going to go down without a fight.
8 restaurants survived. Nice job, guys. Tonight, the first 4 will compete in the next round. Tongue-in-cheek, where veteran chef Jamie DeRosa took a huge risk in opening his own restaurant. He's now winning over diners in Miami with his playful yet high-end cuisine and an award-winning burger.
Oh my God.
To Church Key, where Hollywood hotshots chef Stephen Fretz has created a unique action-packed restaurant concept with dim sum cart service that's captivating and wowing diners on the Sunset Strip.
We got a cart ready, let's go.
Dolce Italian, where the team led by Chef Paolo Dorigato and General Manager Dean Sakanikas all have food and hospitality in their blood. They're sharing their passion for authentic Italian food in Miami's hottest neighborhood, South Beach. And Union, where Chef Bruce Kalman is making a bold statement with his farm-to-table menu in Pasadena, California, attracting diners from all over Southern California.
Slow down.
It's the semifinals, and it starts with a surprise. I'm going to eliminate 2 restaurants right now. There's only one more spot, and that spot goes to... The restaurants that survived the semifinals will face off in my restaurant, River Park, for a chance to win a feature in Bon Appetit magazine and $100,000. 8 restaurants remain, but only one will be the best new restaurant.
It feels amazing to be in the top 8. You know, everything's at stake, and we came here to win.
Our philosophy is to go into this and just do what we do and bring it home every day like we do at our restaurant.
Being in the semifinals, it's a very competitive environment, but we're confident in what we do, so we're the restaurant to beat.
So guys, welcome to New York.
How are you, Chef?
How are you, Chef?
Congratulations, you've all made it to the semifinals, but I have a surprise for you. The semifinals actually started weeks ago. Huh? I told you when you won your head-to-head that someone may be watching, keep on your toes. Well, they were, big time.
Oh, okay.
This time we sent in 3 secret diners with hidden cameras to check in on food, hospitality, and service. Because it's such a big decision for me, I've shared the Secret Service recordings with viewers online, and based on that footage, I'm going to eliminate 2 of you right now.
My heart drops. We travel all the way to New York, and we don't want to just turn around and go home.
Tongue-in-cheek, you're up first.
I need a watermelon. I need 1 more oyster for 4.
In the pressure test, Tongue-in-cheek showed me that they clearly know how to make great dishes. Jamie really knew his way around the kitchen, but it's clear that being a first-time restaurant owner, he still has a lot to learn about operations.
1 bartender for 30 people is definitely not enough.
We're going down big time.
In the head-to-head, they were the underdogs, but they came out as winners because they served some spectacular dishes.
The flavors of the dish are phenomenal.
So delicious.
So guys, when we were there for the pressure test, there were a lot of issues, like slow table service, and there was a lack of communication between front and back of house. Well, let's check it out and see if you made some improvement.
Oh, wow, we've been here a whole half hour.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some food. Oh. Oh, thank you. It took us at least 30 minutes to get the duck buns, but they were really good.
When I saw that happening again, I was like, shh, that might cost us the competition.
Especially considering how relatively quiet it is in here. It seems like it's taking a long time. That's delicious. There's a smokiness. I'm not sure where it's coming from.
We're just going to cook the burger from here on out.
Your food is really, really good, but you had some issues with service. Church Key, you're up next.
Let's do this. All right, let's
let's get on the cart. Let's get it out, guys. Go.
Church Key's dim sum carts, it became a bit of a distraction in the pressure test. You know, diners were just bombarded with dishes.
Like the cart just keeps interrupting.
Yeah, well, here's another.
And here's another cart. And let's see if he's going to see that.
You know, we're dim done.
Yeah, but in the end, they really managed to impress me with their overall technique in both food and hospitality.
The flavors are nice and bright.
Kumbaya, motherfuckers.
The concept with the dim sum cart, it's really great, but it seems to complicate service. Have you been working on trying to sort of figure out a system to take care of that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, let's check it out.
Good. This is our chicken parfait.
And then I also.
Tuna tartare.
All right, guys. Bit of a trip. Great, thank you. This is like non-stop.
See, that's a good example. It's just, you know, cart after cart after cart, and you're not giving the time for people to actually enjoy the food.
That's why we put dim done on the back of the cart, because if you don't want the carts, just turn your cart over and they'll just go right past you. Definitely first-time diners, it's going to take them a second to really grasp what we do.
It's really delicious, except that mine has a hair in it. It has a hair in it. I put it over here. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's unfortunate. Everyone has their hats on and stuff, but it still happens. And, you know, if we're being sent home for a hair of food, then the competition is really stiff, or we're not the restaurant we thought we were.
I think we're done.
I'll take it home, actually. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much.
So very much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Oh, we forgot her food.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Keep
much.
running.
We deliver.
It's great work.
Thank you very much.
Dulce, you know, what are you expecting now?
I mean, we've seen it all so far, so.
Fire caprese, fire tartufata.
During the pressure test, the kitchen got slammed, and the team at Dulce Italian rushed to get their food out, forcing them to take shortcuts. And some of those dishes suffered from that time crunch.
And I can just use a little bit more aromatics, salts.
It's underwhelming for me. I'm kind of done there.
But in New York, they clenched the win in a close battle by showcasing hospitality that went above and beyond the typical restaurant experience.
Baron, since you're a huge fan.
Oh, you're a good man.
So these are like gourmet chicken nuggets.
The last time I saw you, I was really impressed with your hospitality. Okay, let's take a look.
I fell in love with her color of the I love her. I know it's
She's single, you know.
I really like her.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe you'll get a date out this time. So is that part of the Dolce experience?
Well, Ennio's definitely part of the experience in itself.
Was there any numbers exchanged?
Not that I know of.
Do you guys do any kind of pairings or anything that we should know about? For example, if we wanted to start with like a half bottle for what we're starting with, the Carpaccio.
So definitely a white wine. So would you like to try it to make sure that... Absolutely.
When he brought out the bottle to taste, he immediately gave it to the gentleman on the table. And he just offended me greatly by serving you, who hadn't even asked a question about the wine glass to taste.
I know when I go out, my wife often orders the wine, and she gets a little irate when she's not tasting all the wine.
Restaurant 101. You know, whoever does order the wine, obviously is the one tasting the wine. It doesn't matter male or female.
Yeah.
So, Union, you're up next.
Bread, meatballs, caprese on deck, one porchetta.
Union had problems with the timing during the pressure test since they couldn't clear the tables efficiently.
Those are two finished plates that have just been left.
And they're looking around.
She's pissed.
However, they worked out the service issues for the head-to-head, and in a close matchup, this farmer table restaurant took the win with their creative and seasonal dishes.
Holy sh**.
It's so good.
So, Bruce, ready to see what happened? Well, let's check it out.
The figs just aren't that great. Like, if you're going to serve a dish like this, the figs have to be fantastic. If perfectly sweet, they're not really aromatic, and the honey is like compensating for their lack of character.
Some people are just going to have issues with the way certain things taste. We typically don't get any complaints on that dish, but we all care, and we want to make sure that they are happy.
I have a question. What are the possibilities of us being able to try all 5 pastas? Like, is there a way to do like a little taster for us to both sort of share?
That's a great idea. We've never done it before. It's something I can bring up to my chef.
Chef, how are you? Good to meet you.
Pasta tasting?
I don't know. They look so good.
It's fine.
Can you?
Yeah, why not?
Awesome. No problem. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chef.
Yeah, Bruce, this is great. You're coming to the table, you're providing a solution. I mean, you got to be happy with that.
In order for us to progress as a restaurant, you have to go out of your way within reason.
As you know, restaurants are about so much more than food. It's about service, hospitality, design, how well you execute your vision. In this competition, we're looking for the restaurant that consistently delivers that experience. We took into consideration the pressure test, the first round of Secret Diners, the head-to-head competition, and the second round. First restaurant moving through. Union. Union, you were such a new restaurant when we walked in, and you've improved so much in such a short time.
It feels great. I mean, it's validating knowing, okay, we're doing the right thing here, and it's being recognized.
There's only one more spot. And that spot goes to... Union, you're moving ahead to the next part in the semifinals. Now there's only one spot left. And that spot goes to... Dolce. Dolce, I got to say, from the second you walk in, you get a sense of just absolute professionalism. Food's consistently great, and service just puts it over the top.
Moving on and being in the semifinal round, it's a great accomplishment. My father has been in this business his whole life. He's my role model, and this will be if I make my father proud.
Listen, there are no losers here. The real competition is every single night when we open our doors and people walk out of there happy. That's all the affirmation that we really need. You guys are awesome, and I'll definitely come back and see you. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm upset, yeah. Chefs aren't really good at losing. We don't like to go down.
I'm only an extension of my crew, my team, the people that I work with. I feel like I let them down by losing.
Bet you want to hear what happens next, huh?
That would be great.
Well, you all know how difficult it is to open a new restaurant. Perfecting food, service, hospitality, and even decor is a monumental task. Well, for your next challenge, you have to open up a pop-up restaurant right here in this space.
This is the quickest shot of adrenaline I've ever had in my life. That, oh my God, we made it, but oh my God, now we have to open up a pop-up restaurant.
It's a very competitive time for restaurants. You need to constantly evolve and change to keep diners interested. That's why this pop-up is so important. We're stripping it down to this bare room to test your creativity and ability to adjust on the fly. It's a clean slate and an even playing field.
What we really want to see is something that plays up to your strengths.
And this is one night only, so have fun with it. Get creative. Show us something that we haven't seen before.
So you'll each have 24 hours to come up with a concept for your restaurant. Design the space, shop for your decor, shop for your food, and prep your dishes for your packed houses of hungry diners.
In 24 hours.
24 hours.
24 hours.
24 hours for a whole restaurant to be set up. It is an unbelievable undertaking. I cannot even wrap my head around a little bit of it right now.
Right now, 2 people from your restaurants are flying out here to help. I'll see you for service. Good luck, guys. For 24 hours, you're going to need it.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
All right, boys.
First thing, concept.
So if they thought that opening a new restaurant was stressful, they're about to discover that opening one in 24 hours is nearly impossible.
What if we do seafood?
Yeah.
Do like local, sustainable.
The team at Union are brainstorming ideas that stay true to their seasonal farm-to-table approach.
Different from what we've been doing at Union as far as concept-wise, but it stays within our brand.
Bruce is a veteran chef with 20 years experience in the kitchen. He's all about executing at the highest level.
Let's take that seafood and push it forward and highlight it.
High-quality seafood is an amazing idea. I love it.
So we decided to name the pop-up Union Seafood and Provisions. It's about community, sustainable seafood, and the union of all of that.
One great thing that we should be thinking about is your background.
Dolce's executive chef Paolo Dorigato and chef de cuisine Loris Navone both learned to cook growing up in Italy, and they've been committed to serving that same authentic Italian cuisine ever since.
I think home-cooked Italian food, stuff that you used to eat as a kid, that you used to eat as a kid, your mother and grandmother used to make.
Overcooked pasta, that's what my mother...
Overcooked
pasta? Yours as well?
We decided on casareccio for our concept. That means homemade in Italian. Simple and easy, but good. Home-cooked food. What does your mother make every Sunday? What does your mother make every Tuesday?
Sunday was ossobuco, I think.
Sunday's ossobuco. For you, Tuesday, Wednesday was ossobuco.
Wednesday.
We're going to go ahead and go with the home-cooked meal. You want to make the room simple, warm, and inviting, like you're hanging out in your friend's dining room. If we're going with simple food, I think we go with the simple design.
Simple design.
Nice elements in the room.
So, like, what if this is just like our accent wall? And then we like tie in all the other colors and accoutrements and stuff with this wall. Sage green, like, yes.
So this is a blank white shell of a room, and we've got to transform it into this gorgeous dining space.
I want to look up the definition of provisions. The word in the definition kind of stenciled up on the wall.
Stencil it and put it in a different color so it sticks out and pops out at you.
Yeah.
We're on limited time. We got to get the paint. We've got to get the right people in here. We are going to be so busy for the next 24 hours, but I really know we can do this.
If you do this, right?
They've come up with some interesting designs for their pop-ups. Now the teams are giving instructions to their work crew to get painting and construction underway, while they shop for food, furniture, and decor. This is by far the most difficult task I put them through in this competition.
Oh, we got a lot to do. I got to start shopping. Cool. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Here we go, boys.
I'm pretty psyched to make pasta up against these guys.
I don't know. I'm kind of worried about that.
Why? Because they're from Italy?
Because they are excellent.
And so are we.
I agree.
So I think casareccio is a good fit for the name, no? Yeah, right?
Homemade.
Homemade, so there you go. Perfect name.
But to everything we found.
This is really the hardest challenge.
24 hours, mostly. Thank you, man.
Food and decor are equally important in this challenge, so both restaurants are hitting up local markets and restaurant supply stores to find the perfect items and ingredients for their pop-ups.
A couple of the menu items that I'm really excited about, is Paolo's lamb stew. So we got this beautiful Italian pot for the presentation of the stew. Ties in the whole home-cooked, feel.
I'll show you the lamb plate. Which one?
We want to have that rustic element, but also that modern element. Can you show him the 8x6 edge rectangular plate? The right china, that attention to detail is a key integral part in the restaurant. Chairs, tables, we did. I think we're good.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's looking amazing. I'm going to look up on my Seafood Watch app. Let's see what this says. We're all about sustainability.
Yes.
To stay true to what we believe in and what we're doing, I've got to make sure that everything is sustainable. The shrimp, you said it's Mexican white. Yeah, I can't use those. Like, it's not on, I looked up on the list, on the sustainability list, and it says Mexican, farmed in ocean and open water.
Farm, these are wild.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, great.
Yeah, these are wild.
Oh, awesome.
We're good.
On all of this?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. See these beautiful langostinos and baby octopus. So we decided to make a roasted baby octopus and butter poached langostinos. These are great.
Yeah, they are.
And then I see the bronzino, and I'm in heaven. Gorgeous, man. He's going to do a nice fillet. All right, John, what do I owe you?
You total $751.
A big part of our success at Union is using great quality ingredients.
Look, Ma, no hands.
We're so excited about the seafood that we got. I can't wait to start putting food out on the tables.
The clock is ticking, and the teams need to get back to the restaurant spaces to start setting up.
Let's hop out. Start
Let's go
prepping.
cooking, man. We have a lot of prep to do. We need to figure out floor layout, where the tables are going to fit, where can I put a host stand, where's the bar going to go, et cetera, et cetera.
We got some really good stuff there.
Yeah.
Everything that we picked out and everything that we've done so far is coming together really well.
We are completely done shopping, but we've got very little time, so we've got to get back to the restaurant so we can start setting all of this up.
Wow.
They did the dark on the wall instead of the light.
That's backwards. We were going for a light vibe, and we walk in, and it's dark gray. Yeah, that's not right at all.
We're in big trouble here.
They were supposed to paint the sage.
Yeah.
So we finally get back to the restaurant. We see our accent wall is not painted the right color. The wall was going to be like a sage green, and they painted the wall gray. This was supposed to be the sage, and then the dark lettering.
I was under the impression you said slate underneath.
No.
No, the other way around.
Yeah.
We got to start over. It's just too dark. Luckily, we're able to save the situation, but it's definitely putting us a little bit behind in time now.
Watch your face. Oh, Jesus, this is lame.
It's me.
It's the day of service, and with less than 12 hours left, the teams have to work fast to get their pop-ups ready for their diners. So I brought in some help. I've flown in 2 additional staff members from each restaurant to work tonight's service.
Marie and Mike show up. It's exactly what we needed. The cavalry have arrived.
We got to get moving, okay? We got to be open at 5 o'clock. Okay? We got to be ready at 5 o'clock.
Oh, Chicho.
Enyo and Renato arrive, and I'm relieved. Another set of hands is great.
You gotta go help Chef Paulo and Loris in the kitchen, all right? You're gonna help me right here, okay? All right? We thought like all of our challenge were tough, but this is really the real pressure challenge. You have to start setting up the line. We have pressure for time, ingredient, spaces, 360 degrees pressure.
Sorry.
Oh, sure, man.
So we get back bright and early. We've got a ton to do. I'm going to get the farotto cooked, and then I'm going to start cleaning the bronzino. This is definitely the hardest thing we've had to do in this competition.
Can you cut it into for me?
My pleasure, Chef.
Thank you, sir.
Don't say I never helped you. And if you win, we split the money.
I'm gonna need one of you lovely young ladies for me to stand at the door tonight, saying hello to people. Would you like to do that for me?
Sure.
Pop-up opens in a few hours, and I'm nervous. We still have to set up the dining room. We still have to polish, clean everything.
Some of these tables wobble.
All of them?
Some of them.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we have one shot at this, and we have to make people happy in 3 hours.
You gotta have this done tonight in 10 minutes, please.
No wine glasses. We'll bring wine out if they need them. Otherwise,
don't you think?
I agree. Yeah.
There's just 1 hour left before service, and the teams are scrambling to complete their finishing touches in the front of the house. And I know in the kitchen there's even more pressure.
Hey, Bruce. What's up?
How are you?
Fantastic.
How's your menu looking?
Awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, it would do all seafood.
So you have
We have cavatelli with butter poached langostinos. We have escabeche of sardines. We have a baby octopus.
Okay, yeah.
That we're serving with our polenta. We have bronzino.
You know, Bruce really takes sustainability and local food very seriously. It's not just about saying things, you know, for PR value. He really cares about it. So I'm really excited to see these dishes.
Good luck.
Thanks, Chef. The way I'm feeling right now, I mean, this is definitely ours. This is ours if we want it.
So how you doing?
Hey.
How's it going?
Hi, Chef. Good, Chef.
How are things looking?
Thank you. It's looking good. We are ready.
Are these dishes that are on the menu now, or are these
No.
new things?
No, it's something completely different that we have.
Good.
We have a tagliatelle dish with broccoli wrap and farrosto with vegetables and lobster. We have like octopus stuffed calamaris. And then we have a lamb stew with butternut squash.
Dolce Italian is preparing homemade Italian food, but it's not what I was expecting. They're staying away from the old standbys like spaghetti and meatballs and serving less conventional Italian dishes like lamb stew.
Any difficulties at all? You right, Lawrence? Besides the space in the kitchen, is everything is okay.
It's amazing to see what these two teams have done in the last 24 hours. Dolce has gone with a simplistic design for their Casareccio pop-up. Going with a minimal approach can help put the spotlight on the dishes. Union went for a more rustic design to showcase their sustainable seafood concept. Union's decor is really bringing their theme to life. All that's left now is to feed their diners.
Good evening. How are you? Because, you know, being a front of the house guy, there's really not that much recognition for people like us. You know, it's usually the James Beard Awards that focus on the culinary aspect of things, but without the front of the house, it's just food on a plate.
Got some menus here for you.
We are ready to roll here.
The prep is done and the dining rooms are buzzing with diners. I'm happy to see the front of house from both teams already greeting their guests and conveying their restaurant concepts. It's been a long road to get this far in the competition, but a successful service will be a place in the final for one of these two restaurants.
Service starts, and I'm feeling really nervous, but for the moment, I'm feeling like we're pretty ready.
It's really nice in here.
This is great.
Yeah, the menu looks amazing.
The menu looks
Starving.
Both restaurants are serving diners at the same time. My team members Maggie Nemser and Jeffrey Zarowski will dine at both places, starting with Dolce Italian's pop-up.
So far,
Yeah. Very minimalist, right?
yes.
Yes. With good artwork, good colors, feels like them, right?
Still holding on to their elegance, their sort of, subtle charm.
It's a nice touch.
Garden vegetables with the farro.
I think I would do the octopus and calamari.
So we think we know what we want, but we would love for you to tell us what we want.
Definitely, I love this grilled octopus. Definitely a very nice plate.
That and the lamb.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you so much for coming in.
Very excited.
Excellent. Doors are open. I feel organized. I feel together. I feel prepared. It's going to be smooth sailing.
I'll start with the octopus, please.
Octopus? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take a minute.
Sardines and the pork belly.
And then what didn't we get?
Cavatelli.
Oh, okay. So we'll get that too. So we'll have two.
Chef, order in for table 31.
Crystal Fire sardine.
Yes, chef.
2 bronzino on deck all day.
Where are we going?
You got everything on there?
Yes, Chef.
Olive oil?
Olive oil, yes.
Nice. Okay. We're off to a good start right away. We're really excited about the food, the way it came together.
So far, so good for Union. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for Dolce.
I can't read your handwriting, bro. Do me a favor. Make a number that looks like a number. What table is this?
This is table 4.
That's 4? It looks like a 9 to me, that's why.
The startup service is really, really crazy.
This is Sulamba table 9.
Write it on the ticket. Yeah, write it on the ticket, and you okay, please?
Both restaurants are used to tickets being printed electronically using their point-of-sales computer systems. They don't have that option here tonight. So tonight they're doing things the old-fashioned way, using handwritten tickets, and Dolce is just not adjusting well.
I need 9 right now. I need a veal and the lamb right now.
Oh, what?
Veal and the lamb.
Veal?
And the lamb.
What's veal?
Table 9. So we're off to a bumpy start. You know, I usually curse our POS systems to high hell when they're not working and they're not communicating. But right now, boy, do I wish I had a POS system.
Only ordered octopus, and it was just the 2 of us. So I'm thinking, what's going on back there if they cannot bring an octopus out?
This felt like they went to Tuscany to get the grapes for this wine.
So we got this. Me and Nano running around like idiots. We're getting in the weeds, and we're getting there fast. Guys, how long on a tagliatelle for table 3?
It's coming in 1 second.
Fire, that's it. Wait.
The guys from Dolce are just really like stuck in the mud here. They just can't seem to get anything going. They're having a very, very difficult time getting food out.
Donato, where are you? Second course, primo amore, okay? Fire, fire, fire.
You ask him to keep it down, please.
You have 2 lamb? I'm sorry, 3 lamb and a
Do you
nudie.
need to shout?
Thank you, chef.
We're sharing a kitchen. Do you mind? Not shouting? Thank you. No need. They're right here. They can hear you. They're shouting across their pizza guy. They kind of took over all the stations of the kitchen, you know, while we're working and trying to do the best we can, and it's a distraction.
So, the primo amore, this is the pizza that Renato got his wife with this pizza. Thank you so much.
This is a pretty simple pizza to hook a wife with, right?
Yeah, but I guess it got her heart.
This is what got his wife. It's a good pizza, but it's a little bit all over the place. Like, it's kind of hard to eat.
The ingredients are nice and fresh. I also like the crust when it gets charred. Like that.
Is it a good pizza? Yes.
Very good pizza.
If somebody gave this to me on my first date and said, this is the only thing you have to make your decision about whether or not you want to be with me for the rest of your life, I'd say I need a little bit more information.
Yeah.
Oh, they finally got the appetizer that long. Wow.
You guys doubling up on the half moon calzones over there?
They said they brought more out. Did you ask for it? Or 3 nudie, 2 lamb. Plus table 1.
Table 1.
Why are we changing the order? They shared for the table.
I have no spice to cook. I have 1 fire, and it's the only way that I can serve you.
Dean is walking a line here. He's being very, very strong and demanding with the kitchen. So Paolo and Loris are just struggling back there.
1 tagliatelle for table 3, the other for table 9.
This needs to get out of my window, guys. Whatever this is, get out of my window, please.
Want to share or no?
Windows,
Want to
man.
share in the kitchen, okay?
Nothing is
We're
yours.
sharing in the kitchen. You need to calm down, not curse in the kitchen. Thank you very much.
Don't talk to me like that, man.
Relax. Thank you, chef.
Who do you think you are?
Yesterday, when we saw some secret diners. Yep. And which part? What do you want to hear first? The lady that ordered the wine and then you gave it to the gentleman?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember? What happened? I am your wine pairing. Look at me. And then what?
And then he tried.
And then what?
I put it to him.
Wah, 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 wah.
Such
it
a
was
gentleman,
perfect the whole way. Yeah, such a gentleman. Chicho, you're not in Italy. In the United States of America, women have rights too, you know, right? So, shut up.
Australia. This needs to get out of my window, guys. Whatever this is, get out of my window, please.
Want to share or no? Want to share in the kitchen, okay?
Nothing is
We're
yours.
sharing a kitchen. It's very frustrating right now. Being on the floor and trying to put those fires out and then coming into the kitchen and dealing with nonsense, you know. You need to calm down, not curse in the kitchen. Thank you very much.
Don't talk to me like that, man. Who do you think you are? This is just a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. It's all good, man. I'm from Jersey.
Hot food coming out, please. Hot food coming out.
I'm never complaining about my POS system again. Never again.
So Dolce, they're having a hard time, but Dean is just really, really pushing. The question is whether or not he can hold himself together.
Poppy, there's 4 plates. Listen, do me a favor. Put the gnocco at 12 o'clock, right? Take it. And I just had to grab the bull by the horns and wrestle that show out of Casareccio. Gnocco at 12 o'clock. So just like Mom used to make on Sundays, or for Paolo would say, she would leave it on the stove all day. Lamb
beautiful. It does smell like home.
This is one of my favorite dishes from Dolce. I mean, when you think of home cooking, you think of mom or grandma bringing that pot to the table. This is it. The pot comes to the table, the lid comes off. This is what this restaurant's all about.
Wow.
Wow is right.
That's full of flavor. The aromatics are great.
This is an incredible dish.
It's a nice reveal, too. You take the lid off, you smell all that beautiful lamb. That's a nice touch to think about serviceware differently.
Come on, guys, we're pushing through. Push it through.
Bisogna di un farotto di un raviolo, chef, tavolo 7.
We start to do our job in the way we know how to do it. We start to flying food out of the kitchen.
Thank you, chef. Fire one more crema de limoncello, please. Actually, just give me the puree and I'll make it myself.
I'm glad to see that Dean has regained his composure and is now taking control by being the liaison between the front and back of house.
Hi.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming. Maggie and Jeffrey have just walked in, and I'm feeling a little bit nervous. They're professionals, so everything needs to be perfect.
The feeling in this place is very bright. I love these jars that he put together. So he really went to town and made some pickles. This logo on the wall.
This is awesome.
Runner, please.
Can you help me reset table 43?
I'll reset it, yeah.
Marie, I need runners now.
Alright, so we got the bread like 40 minutes ago at this point.
Yeah, I'm starving. I don't know about you. I'm definitely starving.
You know what, Dolce Italian is back on track. Now I've noticed that Union is starting to get a bit derailed.
I need a runner right here. Let's go. Come on. You guys got to wake up, man. Seriously.
Mark and Marie are spending a lot of time on the floor, and neither one of them is helping with the expediting in the kitchen. There doesn't seem to be a line of communication between the front and the back of the house.
Crystal, can you run out in the dining room and tell them to get the back here and run some food, please?
Yeah, chef.
And as a result, food is getting backed up on the window. That is the worst thing that can happen to delicate seafood.
I need runners right now.
Hey, what?
I'm sitting up here. Table 32, please. Octopus on your left. Octopus, seat 1.
Wait, who's
Seat 1 octopus, table 32.
32? Okay, because they already had an octopus.
No, Mary, right here. 32. It had an octopus and agnolotti.
Great, thanks.
Okay.
Mark, 32, he's saying. Octopus and agnolotte. He's telling me. Okay.
Did you tell him that?
Yeah, he's not listening to me. So you can talk to him.
32. Chef, they already have.
You guys
these.
are f***ing leaving me hanging here, man.
They already have these. I fired 22, 32, and 44.
I know, but what about? How do they already have that?
Because
I
they already
aged out.
Yeah, it's out. 41. Yeah. 41 had them.
Okay. What about 44?
44. Let me check, Chef.
I feel helpless because I can't get them together because I'm too busy putting out the fires that they're creating for the kitchen. By having to remake food and having to hold food, it's just becoming this spiraling out of control situation.
Holy shit. Disaster. You guys are killing me.
You start to have problems. Before I was feeling like we're losing, now I'm feeling like we tied the situation.
Mike, we got to recover right now.
Yes, chef, recovering.
Get the plates. Make sure that blunt is nice, man.
Yes.
And creamy. Let's get them set up right now.
Yes, chef.
Table 22, please. Bronzino, seat 1. Cavatelli, seat 2. I'm trying to kind of keep it together and having a hard time, but I'm trying to stay encouraging as a leader. We're getting through this. We're going to be fine.
So I'm sorry it took so long. Your patience is amazing. It really is. Enjoy, ladies.
This is extremely fresh. This is a great day.
Both of these teams have done an impressive job getting back on track.
Sorry about the little delay. Enjoy.
As for their overall concepts, Dolce has expertly shown off rustic and homemade dishes like their stufato. The warm decor as well as Dean's usual gracious hospitality has proven to be all the necessary elements in making a great restaurant concept.
Would like to do another cocktail?
As for Union, I feel like they've taken their farm-to-table concept and successfully evolved into seafood dishes like the cachuco and the branzino. Plus, the hospitality is equally as good as when I visited the restaurant in California.
Did you have any choices yet that I can put in?
We'll do one of each and we'll try them.
Perfect. It's a great idea.
Conceptually, they seem to have nailed Bruce's vision.
So we have the cachucho.
The classic combination of shellfish, pork, you got mussels, tiger prawns. I think there's halibut and scallops in there.
This is delicious.
Yeah, it's good. This is a great dish. This has got a lot of flavor in it.
Just langoustine is like butter.
Is it the last dish you're getting here?
Branzino.
Oh, Branzino.
And then we need a sexy Bronzino for Jeffrey and Maggie.
So here's your apple pie pizza. We put a nice little scoop of ice cream for each slice.
It's good. I mean, chef for the dessert is definitely better.
Service?
The apple crostata. There we are. Enjoy.
That's very good.
Please. How we doing? Good. What do you think about Dolce?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, there was some like spiness with the service. I thought maybe they forgot about us for a second, and, but you know, they recovered.
The presentation jumped out at all of us. When it first came out, we all were like, we felt like we were at our kitchen table.
Great.
Hey guys.
Hello.
How's your meal?
The polenta, I think, sat on the line a little too long.
So it was a little crusted over?
Yeah.
Got it.
What we love is that the polenta that was specially sourced for them, and it was sustainable and locally sourced.
Okay.
Last entree, right?
Yes, chef.
We're entrees in, chef.
Are we sure?
And I'll double check. We're 10 desserts left.
I'm going to go try and talk to the tables. How are you? So sorry for the wait. Was it worth the wait?
Not supposed to be delicious.
Okay, great. I appreciate you joining us this evening.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Are you okay? Tensions are running high.
It's
back.
fine. It's just close quarters,
Yeah.
loud Italians. How was your food?
Stuff's been good so far, yeah, really good, yeah. I think we're waiting on the Bronzino.
You haven't gotten your Bronzino?
No.
Okay, be right back. Where is the Bronzino? What happened to it? They never got the f***ing Bronzino. I need a Bronzino now. Jeffrey and Maggie never got their Bronzino. I'm pretty pissed off. Where is the Bronzino? What happened to it?
I saw food on their table. I didn't know that they didn't get their Bronzino because I didn't know we sent them out separately. I'm sorry. That may have been my fault.
Put a lot of heart and soul into this plate.
I am,
It's the last plate.
I am, chef.
Let's finish strong.
Yes.
Okay?
You know, a missing ticket is a big deal in any restaurant, but even more so in this competition. Union's got to cook the Bronzino of their lives to make up for that kind of misstep.
Good. I can see it needs some stuff, some broth.
So, you know, there's hiccups on both ends, and there's also wins on both ends. It's a tight race. Here it comes. Thank you,
sir. That is beautiful.
Enjoy.
Should we just dig in?
I like this.
Crispy skin, perfectly cooked. The fish just melts in your mouth.
You get earthiness from the farro, you got some sweetness from corn, and you have acid from the caper. So you have a lot of different things working.
For me, this is one of the best dishes we actually had tonight.
Hey, good job. I know it was a rough one, but you guys, you kept fighting. That's all you can do, right? We want to win. I mean, regardless of how things went, we didn't come all the way here from LA to lose.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great evening.
Oh, fantastic. Service is over and I'm feeling great. You know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
I want to hear how tonight went.
Hellacious.
Sure.
I haven't had a service like that in a long time.
It seemed like there was a little bit of friction between each restaurant.
That's a pressure cooker in there, man.
It's nature of the beast.
Yeah.
You know, Union, right before service started, I checked in, you were cool as a cucumber, you were nice and relaxed, and then as it just went on, things just started to go downhill. What happened?
You know, when you're in the back and it's a closed kitchen like that, you're stuck and you're like, I need a ride, and you can't walk away because you got all these tickets coming in, and it's just frustrating.
Yeah. Let's talk about food.
The branzino was our maybe 18th dish of the evening, and we were still hungry for more of it. So it was great.
So Dolce, service started and you guys were just really not ready to put orders out. It didn't seem like you had a system to expedite food, and things got really, really slow. You had people waiting about 20 minutes. Paolo, let's talk about food. Maggie, any comments?
The braised lamb is what I keep thinking about. It was just such a hearty stew, and it did feel very homemade, which I know is part of the whole pop-up and the ethos of it, so it really encompassed that whole thing.
To me, best dish was the stew, because it was something that came to the table. It was just almost a celebration, but it was a humble stew. Again, if you're talking about a concept that is, about more fun and about it sort of more casual, that's the one pot thing that did it for me. You both have very similar menus, all full of ambition, great dishes, but it really comes down to the execution of the whole restaurant experience, not just the food. How well you can take those ideas, get them off the paper, put them on a plate, and make people feel happy when you serve it to them. So the restaurant that's moving into the finals of Best New Restaurant is... Dolce. You somehow managed to pull your team together. You took charge and communicated the needs of both front and back of house and finished a little stronger. And that was the difference between the two.
Thank you.
Bruce and your team did such an amazing job. I really thought this was yours for the win. You had a few hiccups along the way that just had a harder time getting out of. It was a great performance all around, though. Really. Thanks.
What's really disappointing, I feel like we let Tom down, and that's really sad. Thanks. Congratulations. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and if anything, this is a great learning experience for us.
I was born and raised in the business. This is my life.
This worked. Thanks.
I know it's a bold statement, but this is probably one of the best feelings of my life. Jeff, I did it. Good job.
Next time.
It's going to change the rest of our life.
4 more restaurants square off for the second semifinal, but only 2 will survive my secret diners.
Comes with American, and I asked for cheddar.
She's a pain in the ass.
I'd say we're going home.
Ultimately, only 1 will move on to face Dolce Italian in the finale. It's chips and salsa. If these guys want to win, or are they just kind of jerking around here?
That's a boo-boo.
I was really hoping this dish would take it home.
Will it be Morgan's barbecue or